Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I'd like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. Today, it is September 7th, 2022. It's on Wednesday, and it's sunny outside. Are you getting along with your husband? Are you getting along with your wife? Are you being on good terms with your coworkers? It is not possible to be on good terms with everyone for me. It's not possible for me to be on good terms with everyone. It's not possible to be on good terms with everyone. Do you want to be on good terms with him? Do you want to be on good terms with her? Would you like to be on good terms with her? Would you like to be on good terms with her? Would you like to be on good terms with him? Would you like to be on good terms with him? Would you like to be on good terms with him? Would you like to be on good terms with her? The country A has to be on good terms with the country B for a long time. The country A would like to be on good terms with country B. I've been on good terms with my boss since I entered the company. I entered the department. Some old buildings are taken down by blowing them up. It's more convenient and faster to take down. Some old buildings are taken down by exploding it, by blowing it up. How can I make friends with celebrities? Is it possible for me to make friends with celebrities, especially Hollywood stars? How can I make friends with celebrities? How can I make friends with celebrities? How can I be friends with? How can I make friends with celebrities? How can I make friends with celebrities? How can I be friends with celebrities? How can I make 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 friends with celebrities? I made friends with my current coworker when we were elementary school students, so the relationship between us is such a long. We made friends with each other when we were elementary school students. We made friends with each other when we were an elementary school student. We made friends with each other when we were elementary school students, primary school students. Please do not abet illegal things. The man was arrested for abetting illegal things. The man was arrested while he was abetting the illegal things. The man was arrested for abetting the access to the bank. Do not abet illegal things. Do not abet illegal things. Do not abet illegal things. Do not abet wrongdoings. Do not abet wrongdoings. Abet. Do not abet illegal things. 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 Do not abet wrongdoings. Do not abet wrongdoings. The detectives predict there are 2 or 3 more those engaged in the abetting. The detectives predict that there are more people involved in the abetting the crime. The detectives predict there are 3 or more criminals engaged in the abetting. The detectives predict there are 2 or more people who were involved in abetting the crime. The man was arrested for 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 abetting the crime. Do not abet illegal things. Do not abet wrongdoings. The hacker was arrested for abetting the hacking. Do not abet illegal things. Do not abet wrongdoings. Do not abet illegal things. Do not abet wrongdoings. The detectives predict there are more people who were engaged in abetting the crime. The detectives predict there are more people who engaged in abetting the crime. Abetting the crime. Abet. The detectives predict there are 2 or 3 more people who were involved in abetting the crime. Abet. The executive was arrested for abetting the abetting stealing money from the company, exploiting the money from the company. Some of the executives abetted hiding the hiding the income to escape, to avoid paying the taxes. The executives and the directors of the company were arrested for hiding the income to avoid paying the taxes. Abet. Do not abet illegal things. Do not abet illegal things. Do not abet wrongdoings. The man tried to abet wrongdoings to him, but he rejected it. The man was arrested for abetting the wrongdoings. The man was arrested for abetting the illegal things. The man was arrested for abetting illegal things. The fraudulent group was arrested for abetting stealing money from company. I'm still haunted by the scary scene of the movie. I'm still haunted by the scary scene of the movie. I'm still haunted by the scary scene of the movie. I'm still haunted by the hideous scene of the movie. Hideous. 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 Walking in the dark is hideous. Walking in the dark without light is hideous because there is no information that we can get from the darkness. But by lighting the spot gradually, we can know the information gradually. It can be set in going to a foreign country too. If we know more information, the more information we will get, the less anxiety we will have. So to decrease our anxiety, getting more information is good. Is one of the methods to decrease the amount of anxiety. I still remember the hideous event which happened when I was small. It was shocking. Hideous. Hideous. Walking in the dark is hideous. Going to the toilet while I am watching a horror movie is hideous. So I definitely finish my toilet before watching a horror movie. Going to a toilet while watching a horror movie is so hideous. So I always finish my toilet before watching a horror movie. Do you same? Are you the same? Are you the same? Hideous. hideous, hideous. And some people brush trivial things aside. Some people brush crazy things aside, although crazy things are the only ways to achieve something great or insane things. Some people brush parents' words aside. Some kids brush parents' advices aside. Some kids brush parents' advice aside. Some kids brush aside parents' advice. Some kids brush parents' advice aside. Some kids brush teachers' advice aside. Some people brush teachers' advice aside. Some kids brush parents' advice, orders, or something like that aside. Some people brush my words aside. Some people brush the notice on the board aside. Some drivers brush the board warnings aside. Some car drivers brush the car speed limitation aside. Some car drivers brush speed limitation aside. Some car drivers brush speed limitation aside. They disregard speed limitation. They disregard speed limitation. They ignore speed limitation. They turn a blind eye to speed limitation. Some of them, yes. Some car drivers brush the speed limitation aside. Some car drivers turn a blind eye to speed limitation. They disregard, they ignore, they turn a blind eye. They brush aside, 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 brush aside. Brush aside, brush aside. Some people brush realities aside. Some kids brush homeworks aside. Some kids brush assignments aside. Some kids brush homeworks aside. Some kids brush assignments aside. Brush assignments aside. Some kids 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 brush homeworks aside. I try not to brush trivial things 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 aside. Some car drivers tend to brush the speed limitation aside. Some car drivers are inclined to brush speed limitation aside. Some car drivers are apt to brush speed limitation aside. Some car drivers tend to brush speed limitation aside. Some car drivers tend to speed much faster than limitation. Some car drivers tend to brush speed limitation aside. Some car drivers tend to brush speed limitation aside. Some car drivers tend to brush speed limitation aside. Some car drivers tend to brush speed limitation aside. I usually cannot do two things at the same time. I'm very bad at doing two things at the same time. I'm very bad at doing two things at the same time. I'm very clumsy. I hope every place will not be used as the base for terrorism. I hope all of the places will not be used as the base for terrorism. This gentleman's suit makes me seem like a superstar. Gentleman. This suit makes me look like a gentleman. This suit makes me seem a gentleman. This suit makes me seem like a gentleman. This suit makes me seem a gentleman. This suit makes me seem to be a gentleman. This suit makes me seem 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 a gentleman. The dress makes you seem a princess. The dress makes you seem a gentleman. The beautiful red dress makes you seem a princess. The gorgeous red dress makes you seem a princess. The dress makes you seem a princess. The red dress makes her seem a princess. The red dress makes seem a princess. My mother often made me to study for a long time. Some parents often make their children to study harder. Some parents make their children study harder. This dress makes you seem a princess. This suit makes me seem a gentleman. 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 The pictures edited by the application and with a lot of filters make them seem different people. This picture of me edited by a lot of filters makes me seem uncelebrity. This picture of mine with a lot of filters makes me seem a different person. This picture of me edited with a lot of filters makes me seem a different person. Is it really me? This picture of me edited with a lot of filters makes me seem a different person. This picture of mine with a lot of filters makes me seem a different person. This picture of mine edited with a lot of filters makes me seem a different person. It is said milk makes our bones strong. They say that milk makes our bones strong. The huge cruise ship makes me seem a small person. The huge cruise ship makes me seem to be so small. When I stand next to the cruise ship, which makes me seem such a small person. If I stand next to the huge cruise ship, standing next to the huge cruise ship makes me seem a small person. Standing next to such a huge cruise ship makes me seem a small object. Standing next to such a huge cruise ship makes me seem a small object. Standing next to such a huge cruise ship makes me seem a small object. Playing the video game with the VR makes me feel like I'm really there. I'm really there. This suit makes me seem a gentleman. 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 Looking at the buildings from the plane makes them seem so small. Looking at the buildings from the plane makes them look so small, makes them seem so small. Looking at the buildings from the plane make them seem so small. Makes the objects seem so small. Such a huge cruise ship makes the objects next to them seem so small. Such a huge cruise ship makes them next to them makes the ship seem so small. Such a huge cruise ship makes them next to the ship look so small, seem so small. The suit makes me seem as gentleman. The suit makes me seem a gentleman. This glass makes me seem a smart person. 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 These glasses make me seem smart person. These glasses make me seem a smart person. This glass make me seem a smart person. These glasses 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 make me seem a smart person. This suit makes me seem a smart person. This suit makes me seem a gentleman. This suit makes me seem a smart person. This suit makes me seem a gentleman. This fancy plate makes the cuisine seem so gorgeous. This fancy plate makes the cuisine, the cheap, reasonable cuisine, seem so gorgeous. This expensive fancy plate makes the cuisine seem so gorgeous. This expensive fancy plate makes the cuisine look so gorgeous. This fancy plate makes the cuisine seem so gorgeous. This fancy plate makes the cuisine seem so gorgeous. This fancy plate makes the cuisine seem so gorgeous. This fancy plate makes the cuisine so gorgeous. This fancy plate makes the cuisine seem so gorgeous. Such a huge cruise ship, makes the objects next to it seem so small. Such a huge cruise ship, docked at the port, makes the objects next to it seem so small. His a series of wrongdoings makes him lose his reputation. His a series of wrongdoings made him lose his reputation. The celebrity makes every merchandise seem so attractive. The celebrity makes everything seem so attractive. The celebrity makes all goods seem so attractive. The celebrity can make all goods seem so attractive. The celebrity makes all of the goods advertising by her seem so attractive. The TV makes the cuisine seem so delicious, tasty. The TV program makes the cuisine seem so tasty. The TV program broadcasts cuisine so tasty. The TV program makes the cuisine seem so tasty. The TV program makes the cuisine seem so tasty. The TV program makes the cuisine seem so tasty. This suit makes me seem a gentleman. 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 We've got through many insuperable obstacles, obstructions. We've got got through insuperable worlds, insuperable. Whenever I am faced with insuperable worlds, I try to change my formation. I try to shift my formation. I try to change my method, formation, or something like that to get it over. Whenever I am confronted with insuperable worlds, I try to change my formation. Insuperable, 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 insuperable. Insuperable, 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 insuperable. Insuperable, 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 insuperable. I've got through seemingly insuperable walls. I've got over seemingly insuperable walls. Insuperable, insuperable, insuperable. I've got over seemingly insuperable walls. Insuperable walls. I've got over seemingly insuperable walls. Insuperable, 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 insuperable. I've got overcome, gone over insuperable words, insuperable, 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 insuperable. Insuperable, 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 insuperable. Whenever I am faced with insuperable words, I try to change my formation, or think another strategy, or turn to someone, count on someone, rely on someone. We will face insuperable worlds in the course of our lives, in the process of our lives. We will be faced with insuperable worlds. We will be faced with insuperable worlds in the course of our lives, in the process of our lives. Immediate measure might be needed. It may yet prove so. It may yet prove so. English skill is very important, and it may yet be proved so. It may yet prove so. English skill might be inevitable in the future. It may prove so. It may yet prove so. It may yet prove so. It may yet prove so. Drastic measures in the education system is necessary. It may yet prove so. It may yet prove so. Drastic measures in the education system will be necessary. They may yet prove so. 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 There are many obstacles between the two countries, which prevents the trade. There are some obstacles discouraging us from going abroad now. There are many obstacles preventing us from going abroad. The price of commodity has been going up, which is affecting our life. A drastic measure might be needed. It may prove so. It may yet prove so. A drastic measure in the education system might be needed. It may prove so. It may yet prove so. A thorough educational reforms might be needed. They may yet prove so. After the establishment of the shopping mall, it became the central to the city. Until a few weeks ago, the scandal was the central to the topic. Until a few years ago, the wedding between the celebrities was the central to the topic. The vice president will be the central to the company from next year. The vice president will become the central to the company from next year. Who do you think will be the central to the company next? Who do you think will be the next central to the company next? Who do you think will be the next? Who do you think will be the central to the country next? The shopping mall has become central to the city. The newly established shopping mall has become central to the city. The newly established set-up shopping mall has become central to the city. Public transportation has become central to our commuting method. Public transportations have become central to our commuting method. Public transportations have become central to our commuting methods. Public transportations, such as trains, buses, and ferries, have become central to our commuting methods. I don't want to bicker over trivial things, but I think many of the problems start from bickering over trivial things. I think many problems will be bickered over trivial things. I think many problems will be bickered by trivial things, over trivial things. I think many people will bicker over trivial things, I think many people will bicker over trivial things. I don't want to bicker over trivial things, though I often bicker over trivial things. Bicker. Please stop bicker over such a trivial thing. Please stop bickering over trivial things. Trivial things. Bicker. Stop bickering over trivial things. Bicker. 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 I don't wanna bicker over trivial things. I heard all the couples bickering over trivial things. I heard the couple bickering over where to eat. I heard a couple bickering next to my seat, next to my table. The couple was heard bickering over trivial things next to me. The couple was heard bickering. The couple was heard bickering. I heard the couple 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 bickering. I don't want to bicker over trivial things, although I sometimes bicker over trivial things. Kids often bicker over trivial things. Kids often bicker over trivial things. I used to bicker over where to eat with my friends. I used to bicker over where to eat with my friends, ending up taking 1 hour before we decide to eat at somewhere. It's no use bickering over the matter. It's no good bickering over the matter. There is no point bickering over the matter. There is no good in bickering over the matter. It is no use bickering. 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 It is no good bickering. It is no good bickering. There is no point in bickering. There is no point in bickering over the matter. It is no use bickering. It is no use bickering. The two countries have been bickering over the matter for a long time. The two countries have been bickering over the matter for a long time. I thought to persuade the lady but she kept crying. I thought to find a job after the Lehman shock, but I couldn't. I thought to enter the company, but I failed. I thought to enter the high school, but I failed. My life is a series of failures, but I hope I can hit the home run in the process of my life soon in the future, maybe this year or next year. I thought to make my dreams come true, but I often failed. My life is a series of mistakes and failures, but I hope I can hit the home run in the process of my life, specifically soon in the future, maybe this year. I'm seeking to become a doctor. I'm seeking to become a diplomat. I'm seeking to become a doctor, lawyer, architect, engineer. I'm seeking to monetize my channel. I'm seeking to monetize my channel. I thought to find a job at the company. I thought to find a job in Tokyo. Did you even seek to find a solution? Did you even seek to find a solution? Yes, I thought to find a solution to the problem. I thought to find a solution to the problem, but I couldn't. I thought to find a solution. I thought to find a solution. I thought to find a solution to the problem, but I couldn't. I thought to find a solution. I attempted to find a solution. I attempted to find a solution to the problem, but I couldn't. I thought to find a solution. I tried to find a solution. I thought to find a solution to the problem, but I couldn't. Many people seek to avoid making mistakes and be silent at class. Some people seek to avoid making a mistake. Many people will seek to avoid making a mistake, especially in public. Many people will seek to avoid making a mistake, especially in public. I thought to enter the company, but I was rejected at the first stage of the examination, at the first stage of the screening. I thought to accept the job offer, but on the second thought, I declined it. I was about to take on the job, but for the second thought, I declined it. But on second thought, I declined it. I thought to take on the job offer from the company, but on second thought, I declined it. I seek to put things in perspective. I try to put things in perspective. I seek to put things in perspective. I seek to put things in perspective. I seek to put things in perspective. I try to put things in perspective. I seek to put things in perspective. I seek to put things in perspective. Not many people will continue a thing forever. not many people will continue a thing forever. For example, the practice of musical instrument, English study, job, and so on. If you have a passionate about it, you will continue the thing forever. If you are really into that, you will continue that forever. But not many people will continue a thing forever. I cannot tolerate your attitude. No one will tolerate the attitude. I don't like rude attitude. With that attitude, stance. With that stance, attitude, you won't be accepted by anyone forever. We will learn many things from in the process of our lives, in the process of our mistakes. We will learn a lot in the process of the mistakes, especially in the process of the mistakes. We will learn a lot, especially in the process of our mistakes. The more mistakes we make, the better we become. The more mistakes we make, the better we will become. The more mistakes we make, the better we will become. The mistakes make us grow faster. Without mistakes, we will not grow so fast. Thanks to the mistakes we make, which make us grow faster, greater, which make us grow greater. You can learn the skills in the process of the lessons, in the process of the lesson, in the process of the course. We've noticed many things in the process of our lives. We will learn many things in the process of our lives. We will learn a lot, especially in the process of our mistakes. Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you.